Grand rising, like the sun shining inside of you. And that's the one that matters the most, you feel me? It's your boy Harun, if I coordinate. If that's too far-fetched for you, just call me Aaron Contrell. Here today with your daily report, your analysis, the data breakdown on what's going on today in this cosmic reality that we are in. So we may know what's going on around us and within us using astrology, numerology, geomancy, and other divinatory tools that we can use instead of being used by it. This is the news that's all about you. All right, let's get on to it for today. And today is Friday. Friday is Venus Day. Friday is Venus Day. It is the 25th of July, 2025. We're going to get into this astronomical understanding of what's going on for today's day. Today is Friday, and that is relation in astrology to Libra, to the planet Venus. You know what I'm saying? In mythology, we get the understanding of the goddess of love and war. Dealing with that Oshun and Azili type of energy, that segment type of energy, the Eye of Ra. Some of that Lily type of energy as well that we can tap into on today's day by being mindful thereof. All right. Like I said, man, this is the number, and the number that go along with the Venus is the number 6 energy, dealing with your values, dealing with creativity, fertility type of energy. Be mindful of the Venus energy on today's day. Let's move on with it. Like I was saying, we had the energy and astrology of the Toro and Libra of the astrological meaning of today's day. You know what I'm saying? Venus rules over Taurus, and Venus energy bringing forth that earth and air type of element. I said, by the way of Taurus, we have the element of earth, dealing with the feminine type of energy, the daughter from earth, you know what I'm saying? The goddess earth, Gaia. And we also have the energy. It also is the feminine energy, and we also have the air being that of a masculine type of energy, dealing with your intellect. I'm saying the prince of the air. Okay, we have, I'm saying that is the masculine type of energy. I'm saying we have the polar opposites that go along with those signs would be that of Scorpio and Aries type of energy. So we got some of that Tuesday energy to go along to mingle with on today's day with Friday. You know what I'm saying? Aries and Scorpio. The polar opposite of Taurus and Libra. The Taurus, the key phrase for Taurus would be that of I have or I use. You know what I'm saying? The Taurus is the dependability. That is the likable trait of the Taurus. The stubborn one on the other side is polar opposite, being stubborn. We also have that the stone that goes along with the Taurus energy is of emerald. You know what I'm saying? If you like to use crystals to scribe with, or just to wear them, you know what I'm saying, to enhance your aura, you can use this emerald on today's date to tap into the energy of Taurus. We also have the emerald, the stone of Libra would be that of opal. You can tap in, tune in, and zone out on today's date by merging with these entities and using it and being mindful of it. We can use our mind, or we can use the material things that we have to remind us of it. Like they say, out of sight, out of mind. But we also need to be mindful that if it's a full house, it's an empty mind, and an empty mind is a full house. I might have said that backwards. I said it wrong. All Alright, let's move on with these energies. Dealing with the Taurus energy is that it is fixed and the cardinal type of energy. Taurus is a fixed type of energy. That means that it carries through the purpose of a season. It carries through the purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's a fixed type of energy. And we have cardinal, dealing with the dynamic type of energy. Alright, dealing with the dynamic, the going forth, the moving, the giving direction of type of energy. As well as fixed and cardinal energy with Scorpio being fixed energy, and we have Taurus, or we have Aries being that of a cardinal energy, that dynamic energy, and double up on the dynamic and the fixed. You know what I'm saying, the carrying through the mind made up type of energy that we can use on today's date using numerology and astrology. We're gonna get into the numbers in a little bit. And we have the stones that go along with this Aries energy on today is topaz, but Aries is diamond and Scorpio is topaz. So we can tap into the polar opposite if we so choose to. There's some colors that go along for today that we can tap into with this Taurus and Libra energy. If you're into the color magic, you know what I'm saying, using the colors, putting them on your clothes, putting them in your sight so you can see it, using them with your candles or whatnot. Today's colors we can tap into is red, pink type of colors, blue type of colors, dealing with the Libra and Taurus energy for the main part. You know what I'm saying? With the Aries and Scorpio energy, we had the orange, silver, type of colors, as well as red, white from Aries type of energy. The body parts to look into on today's date is to be mindful of mainly the Taurus and Libra. Taurus dealing with your neck and your throat. And then we have the Libra dealing with your adrenals. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the kidneys and adrenal on the body. The adrenal glands. Getting pumped up on today's date. If you're interested in Scorpio and Aries, you're dealing with the Aries is dealing with the head on the body, and the Scorpio is dealing with the gonads, dealing with the sexual organs, dealing with the desired nature, dealing with idealism. And Aries is dealing with that courage, the I am, the head, the mental type of energy. You have Libra dealing with that charming type of energy. I didn't mention the likable trait with the Libra. It's charming, dealing with balance, dealing with unite. Being we unite is a key phrase for that Libra energy. The numbers for today to go along with this energy, we have with Taurus, we have the numbers 4 and 6. Then again, we have 6 and 9 with the Libra energy. If you're interested in some more numbers with the Scorpio and Aries energy, we have Scorpio dealing with the 2 and 4, and 1 and 9 dealing with the energy of the Aries, dealing with the head of the body, the head on the body. All right, let's get into numero universal. Let us be mindful that we all have a personal number that we can tap into as well, not just to know about our life path or our destination, our work. We have the numbers for each day, month, and year that we go through to understand how these days, how we can tap into that energy for that day with the colors, with the crystals, and the astrology as well, with the different planets that we can tap into. Today, we have the number 5. It's a day number 5 using numerology. Today is the 25th, so we can break down the 2 and the 5 and get 7. And then we also can use the understanding of the 2 being that of the moon, dealing with your free will, duality, your attitude, behavior type of energy, the inner being, and how you respond with that, with your emotions. And we also have today Oh yeah, we also have the number 5. The number 5 and the 25. Breaking that down is that Mercury energy, dealing with that Mercury energy. So about chaos, change, the communicative type of energy. All right, let's move on with it. All right, let's move on with it. Like I said, we have the month. This month, okay, we got also we can put those numbers together. So I'm gonna put that with that month because the month is a number 7 energy as well. With this 25 that we have, we can break down that number 7 and get the understanding from the Vedic tradition that the number 7 is in relation to Neptune type of energy. We can tap into our psychic abilities, you know what I'm saying, using our imagination. That tapping into the spiritual vision is dealing with the energy of Neptune, looking beyond that which glitters and glamours, looking inside of a matter, looking inside of a person. All right, let's move on with it. Also deal with the highest idealism that is also going along with some of that Scorpio energy. Seeing that Scorpio deals with idealism. That is a key word for the Scorpio energy. Like I'm saying, we are using currently a Gregorian calendar. We have collectively agreed upon using this calendar for some years, for some time now, and as it has been created, it can too be recreated. We have the understanding that this month is July. You know what I'm saying? July. At one point in time, it was called Quintilis, saying that it was the 5th month. We also have the understanding that July gets its name from Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar wanted the month named after him. And as we approach August, you know what I'm saying, so too that one was named after a Caesar as well. But let's get on with this month. This month is July, and that is according to the Gregorian, the way that the Greg do changed the calendar. It is the 7th month, and as well as using numerology, it is a number 7 month as well. With that being said, the number 7 again, like I was saying, deal with the Neptunian energy, dealing with looking beyond that which glitter and glamorous, and looking within the matter. So we come in, and we also have the year. The year is 2025. We are in the year number 9. Year number 9. And with the tradition, we get the understanding of the Mars energy. Mars dealing with wars, the god of war in mythology. We get the understanding of that Ogun type of energy if you're into the Orishas, the Ogun Foray if you're into the Lowise, Ogun Foray. And the other gods of war, you know what I'm saying? It's other gods of wars that we can tap into their energy on today's day, or for this year, dealing with the number 9, and that explains why we're going through politically the things that we are going through now, you know what I'm saying, with the war that's going on with the races. You know what I'm saying, wars ending and maturity, dealing with that number 9 energy. Like I said, let us be mindful that we can tap into our own personal numerology and find out the days, months, and the years for ourselves. This is for the collective. This is a general breakdown on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We also let us be mindful that in the Asian astrology, we are in the wooded snake era. This is the wooded snake year. And we can learn about that, tap into it, learn something, teach something. You know what I'm saying? Every day, a day that we don't learn is a day that we don't live. Let's move on with this astrology checkup. You know what I'm saying? We doubled up on the 5, and we tripled up on the 7s. You know what I'm saying? We had the 25, the 5, for the day, and the 5 out of the 25th for today, as well as the 7, putting the 25 together, as well as the number 7 months. Both of the months are the number 7, the numerology month, and the number 7 dealing with this month being the 7th month according to our collective agreeing. All right, let's move on to this lunar energy. We are moving on to the soul, the moon, and the sun. You know what I'm saying? The lunar and the solar energy. First, let's talk about the lunar energy, the moon, and its proxima phases. You know what I'm saying? Proxima phases de la luna. The approximate phases, and right now we are in the crescente concava. You know what I'm saying? The moon is in its crescent, and it is about 1% as we speak. You know what I'm saying? We are now in a waxing phase, going towards the full moon on today's date. You know what I'm saying? We can tap into this dark moon energy like I was saying today. While the new moon was in Leo, now it is going towards a new phase in Leo. Going towards the new phase, going towards the full moon. And let us be mindful of that as well. The sun is in Leo, bringing some of that exuberant type of energy. A key word for Leo would be that of I will. The ambitious type of energy dealing with Leo. All right. We also have the moon age is at 0.8. You know what I'm saying? 0.8, little, almost a day old. And the approximate phases for the next phases is coming for the full moon. We have 14.7 days for for the full moon to be approaching, and then we have the new moon coming to us in about a new moon in 28.7 days. So that'll be on the 23rd of August. The full moon, the next full moon will be coming on the 9th of August. I'd like to mention about the eclipse that I have been given sign about, how I have been given a message about. And we have an eclipse that is coming that is supposedly a unusual, new, something never before type of incident. You know what I'm saying? So that we can know what's going on around us and within us, and know how to tap in and tune in and zone out. You know what I'm saying? Use these energies that are being used by it. Learn how to create your own portals, open portals, ancient portals, to enter the portals. You know what I'm saying? We can tap in, tune in by being mental. You know what I'm saying? By being mindful. All is mind, the universe is mental. We have correspondence and we have rhythm. We have gender and we have understanding that these laws we can tap into mentally, or we can use the material things to help us to strengthen our mentality so that we can enter within. You know what I'm saying? All these things that's going on without is going on within. All the gods and goddesses that we have been taught about, and some worship outside of them, we can turn within and worship within. Their energy is our energy. We all are made of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what this news is. Energy check. 1, 2, 3. Energy check. Check. Make sure you vibing in alignment with the most high divine energy. You know what I'm saying? And being mindful of your own, your Ori, your Metet, the Godhead, your soul truth, your soul purpose within you that's trying to help you, lead you, and guide you in these cosmic streets, in this quantum entanglement. You know what I'm saying? The soul helps us to loosen these knots of the quantum entanglement. All right, let's move on with this solar energy. Like I was saying, we had the Leo, the moon still in Leo on today. I believe it might be the last day that the moon is in Leo, bringing that, dealing with that exuberant type of energy. We also have Leo dealing with that fire type of element, and it is masculine energy. It's a masculine energy dealing with the fire as well. The crystal that goes along with that would be that of amber. This is a fixed energy, as well as its polar opposite. It is, which is Aquarius. They both are fixed energies. I'm gonna get into Aquarius in a bit. And now we have the colors that go along with this Leo energy is gold. Tap in on some gold to use it and not be used by it. You know what I'm saying? On the body, the Leo represents the heart and the back. It represents your spine. You know what I'm saying? That Kundalini energy rising up and down your spine, or just working on your spine, keeping your back straight and strong, as well as your heart, keeping your heart guarded. Again, keep your heart guarded and being mindful of what's coming out of your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's not what goes in the man, it's what comes out of you. All right, let's move on with it. Like I was saying, man, we have the solar energy as well, and we are in Leo season, and I'm going to speak on the polar opposite with that. You know what I'm saying? We have the Leo polar opposite, Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Leo, the moon is in Leo, and we also are in the season of Leo. Leo being a fixed sign, like I said earlier, a fixed sign represents carrying through the purpose of the season. This is the season that the house is in, that the Leo is returned home, you know what I'm saying, amplifying its energy with that, with the sun. You know what I'm saying? The sun is returned home with the moon, with Leo, with the lion. You know what I'm saying? The Leo, yes, and bringing forth that energy. You know what I'm saying? Cuenta casa en las, you know what I'm saying? The fifth house is dealing with the love affairs, dealing with your romantic attachments. It's dealing with speculation, the childlike play, drama, and art type of energy. We can use it, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of it on this day and the days to come, and be mindful that we can use it to carry through this season, to carry through to the next season as well, so that we can be more sufficient as beings. And the polar opposite of this energy of the self-expressive, you know what I'm saying, Leo is that of Aquarius. Aquarius dealing with that I know type of energy. It is dealing with the air element of that masculine energy of the air, the prince of the air, that we can tap into, and the intellect, using our intel, learning more, or just using our mind, you know what I'm saying, tapping into that psychic abilities and understanding how to discern what's going on around us, within us, and to be more sufficient as beings, to be more beneficial. All right. We also have that as being a fixed sign, and some colors that go along with that Aquarius energy would be that of electric blue. Electric blue would be the colors of Aquarius. The stone that goes along with that would be aquamarine. Aquamarine is the color of, or the stone, a magical stone if you're into the crystal magic. And on the body, the legs and the blood is the representative of Aquarius energy, the legs and the blood. And that's why it's called the blood in the body, is why it is called the water bearer. You know what I'm saying? Water and blood is simultaneous, can be used simultaneously. All right. As well as the legs, always be mindful of your legs. We use them every day for those that have them. See, if you don't, everything is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? All things is spiritual. So what we have in the physical, we have in the spiritual. We can't have if we lack it thereof physically. All right, let's move on with it. Like I said, man, we have a sun in Leo season. You know what I'm saying? Coming freshly in a couple of days into the Leo season. This is a season to take advantage of that attachments, romantic attachments. If you're looking to being in a relationship, you can take advantage or just be more self-expressive. All right, ready? With that being said, man, the sun setting is about. Well, let's get back into the hour. I didn't mention the hour for today. We are in the hour of Saturn as this recording was made. The hour of Saturn until 11:17. It is 11:04 hours. That is Central Militant Time here in America. You know what I'm saying? On the West. Central Time. Central America Military Time. And today was Venus Day, so the hours to highlight today, if you missed the morning, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't get up before the sun rose, the hours for the morning was 639 through 749. Then we also had the next hours coming up at 1445 through 1555. And after that, we have the hours of 2213 and 2304, as well as 0408 hours through 0459 hours. Listen, that is Militant Central America time. The 24-hour format to get some understanding on the days, the numbers, the hours that we can highlight for today's date and use it and not be used by it for today is Venus Day. Venus Day is the energy of the goddess of love and war type of energy, dealing with our values. You know what I'm saying? The sun will be setting about approximately at 2032 hours. You know what I'm saying? About 8:32 Central America. So humble settings. Farewell on your journey as you loosen up these quantum entanglements so that you may know what's going on around you and within you. Keep your game tight for the crossroads in life.